So, hello and welcome to another video here at the Grüne Horde. This is the building video tutorial for Halo, and I will show you how to build your ships before you play the first games. Basically, I have taken out all those ships that you need for the first game. The battle cruiser, 2 line formation, heavy corvettes here on the Covenant side, and I have the other ones for the UNSC next to me. First step, do the bases, clean them up. It will be the same for the Terran bases, I won't redo this. Then place the cards on them, and you will get some holes directly over the empty slots. Now you can place the flight packs inside, just 2 of them for the heavy cruiser and 1 for the battle cruiser. Both are capital ships. The line formation corvettes are not capital ships. This is all you need to do to build the bases. Yeah, maybe press them in a little bit harder than I did here, and then they stand. I normally use plastic glue to glue them in, and I'll do that later. Then you need to go for the ships. They are here, basically, and I want to build those corvettes, so I have to get them out of the spruce. I'll basically take them out, all of them out here, finish up with 1 sprue directly. Okay, here I can cut them here, 1 by 1, and every corvette needs an upper part and a lower part. This is the upper part, where again you have to do 2 cuts. Zack. That's it. And now you can basically build them. I prefer to check with a knife if I did a good cut here, and clean up slightly here. Done. And the same for the lower part. A hobby file might also be needed in some cases, but I'm sure everybody has that at home. Yeah, done. And now you can basically just put them together. And even without gluing, I think they would stay on the flight pack. You will need to glue them. So that's what you get for the Covenant heavy corvette. Here it is. Finally done. This is the first one. For glue, as I said, I'd use Revell glue. Just put some glue in here, put some glue in here, get the piece in, hold them together for a few seconds, and you're done. I'll now redo this for all of them, basically, and build the Covenant part of the fleet, and at least build those that we need for the first game to play and film one of the first games today. Okay, next are the battle cruisers. So the next ship is the battle cruiser. These are the parts that I've opened in the unboxing video, and I've cleaned them up by now. Not everything, huh? I missed a piece. So either with a hobby knife or file, clean them up a little bit. Put some glue here at the connecting pieces, also there. Done, and now you can place this piece on top, and that's already most of the ship. Put some glue here. The first part has a small pin to position it, and you can feel when it enters the place, at least when I trialed it. Now it's inside. And the second part just go in front, and this gives these nice sharp teeth of the ship. That's it. And by now I have built all the ships I need for my first game on the Covenant side, of course. So next step, since I want to show how to build all ships, so all ship classes in the video, is build the big ship. So I cut out all those pieces. It's not that much, it's just 7 pieces. Tack. Out of the sprue. And then I clean them up, and then we will build them. So next step after cleaning them up is gluing them, of course. And this part goes here, and it lays inside here. So you can put some glue in here. I tested them if they fit together, and they fit really good. Some glue here in the edges, and then just put this in here, this direction. Hold it together for a short while, but this one did fit that good that I don't even fear. I don't even have to put some clamps there. This is perfect fit. This part belongs on the top here, and is just hold it in place by these 4 pins there. So you need some glue on here. You need some glue in this region here, and that's basically it. I think also here, yeah. And again, it will stay attached until the glue is dry. If you use a good plastic glue, everything is fine. The bottom of this ship is 2 pieces, so that's piece number 1. It's the connection piece to the lower body here. Put some glue here, and then up to here for the first part. This one I want to use a clamp, basically. Let it dry a little bit before I move on. Yeah, don't squeeze this one. Then the last part goes in here. So again, put some glue on the sides. Yeah, that should be it. I have some excess glue here. Take that off the model, and then glue the teeth of the model in here. Okay, that's it. And after this is dry, just combine them, put them on the flight pack. Cool. So next here is the final model. After they had been glued here, I connected them, put some glue in the middle, put them on his base. Looks nice, and will join the rest of his fleet, which you can see that down there. Now we'll go for the Terrans, and for the Terrans first we need a lot of frigates. I don't think I'll need to show you the frigates. It's kind of boring building 27 of them, so just get them out of the sprue, and I'll do one element, not more than that. Basically, if you cut those there, you can get them out easily. 3 are one element. I had a fight here it is. Basically, take care on that excess plastic there. Add those connection points and to the sprue. Done. The engines already look good. That's it. All you have to do here. Three pieces. On these side connection points you need to do some cleanup. The rest was good. basically, yes, I missed one. Then you take one of your formations, trident formation, put one a little bit higher place here to make it look better. I hope at least that will do that on the battlefield. Place them on the sticks here, on the flight packs, and you're done with your first formation. And there's still a little bit excess plastic here on this one. So, first formation of small Paris frigates and trident formation. Done. We also have the mediums here in the sprue, so let's cut out the mediums. Cruiser. And every cruiser is two parts or two sides. This is the main hull. Then you would need two of these. They come as decoration detailing elements. You need an engine block, of course, this comes to the aft, and then one of these each. Not sure what this is supposed to be right now, since I'm not that familiar with the Halo universe. So that's it. All the parts we have for the cruiser. Building the heavy cruisers of the UNSC. Put some glue on the inner part of the heavy cruiser. Glue them together. I would normally put this with a clamp and let it dry, but the second part basically comes around it. So you can put some glue here, you can put some glue here and here. On the inner surface, it doesn't really matter, and place it inside. These two nipples go into these slots basically. And the second part now gets a connection once all around it, glue it on the appropriate parts here, and then I let them dry basically. So that's the status right now. Now I put a clamp, give it something like 5 to 10 minutes, dry, let the glue set, and then we can go on with the show. So after drying, I put some glue here and you fix the engine compartments. There you go, like in here. Done. We also have two side panels. They are even wider than the rest, and there are some connecting points. Should be somewhere near the end, this pointing this direction. So here, basically. Let's see where it really fits. It fits here. Cool. And then the last two parts up and down. Ah, they don't touch on the upper side. You need to know that. Basically, that makes it clear. Let's do the other parts first. In here, you do get this part to the front, so some kind of weapons on top, and on the bottom we have one more part to connect, and this one clearly goes in here. No explanation needed. Done. And then the last two parts I'll mount. So I mounted the last part. There is a small rail here, you can see here, and at this point down here you need to get this part here. So I put the glue here, I put the glue here where it connects and into this rail, and then I basically aim it into the rail, squeeze it together once, and it fits in this part, and you're done. Okay, now the heavy cruiser gets his one flight pack base. Put it there. Done. Last ship for this tutorial, the big Epoch class carrier. I'm taking all parts out of the sprues. I'll clean them. In bigger models, of course, I don't take everything out at once, but this is small enough so I will find all pieces. I'm quite sure this is the inner part of it. And then I clean them, all of them, with a hobby knife and a file. And I do that to all connection pieces. And then I mount it. First step is gluing the two center pieces. I've already put glue here and connected them. Next step are the next level. These are these sides basically here, and this is going to the front. They do fit in here basically. So you see the connection point, put some glue in there, and that should basically be sufficient already to keep this piece in place. And I would like to add some glue here in this region, since the surfaces touch each other, and that should be sufficient to keep it together. And then the second part will go here, and then I use my clamps, and it's so I mounted the second part, used my clamps to connect it. I'll take a 5-minute break here, and then this last part will come on top basically, or the last big part, and then we have two windows and the engines. So next step is, after removing the clamps, gluing the top part of the ship, and this will connect here and here, and I think also somewhere in here has a connection, and somewhere at the back. So I glue once around, and that should be fine. This part is a connection part. These small edges here will be visible below here, so that's exactly where you need to glue. And then squeeze it on once, check if you have a good gluing connection. Done. We can basically already mount it on its flight base. The last steps, glue the motor compartment. Done. Not more than that. And then the windows in here. So I tested on the other side. Last part is these windows that belong over these parts here. Basically they also look like kind of windows. Need some glue in here, it connects there. Some glue on those surfaces. And that's basically it. Now I'll give it some time for the glue to settle. Mount it on its flight back, put it to the rest of the fleet, then I'll make an overall shot. So what we see here is the content that I've built in this tutorial. It's all those frigates, the heavy carrier and the heavy cruiser, one of them. It's basically what you need for the first game for the UNSC, Space Command. And for the Covenant, not the same. Covenant just needs 3 bases in the first game, and I've also built the big ships. So here the Covenant, a heavy cruiser, and one of the better cruisers. I think they look really, really pretty, really nice ships, and we'll build the rest now. We will do one game here very shortly with these, and also film that. So hope to see you soon here at the Grüne Horde. Bye bye.